Okay. Okay, so untuk yang baru join, welcome to the lecture class. Lepas ni kita akan conduct kelas melalui online disebabkan oleh masalah kesihatan. Saya lah sendirinya. Okay, Alhamdulillah lah. Okay, hari Selasa itu saya baru je selesai menjalani operation. Buang tumor dekat kaki. So, Alhamdulillah, tumor dah dibuang. Sekarang ni dalam proses recovery. Yalah, disebabkan kelas kita pun berada di tingkat atas kan. Jadi, saya tak boleh nak melangkah. So, that's why saya request untuk ada kelas online. Okay, sorry untuk yang tak suka kelas online. Saya minta maaf, saya terpaksa. Anyway, saya akan, even though saya MC, tapi saya akan teruslah buat je kelas. Okay. Okay, second link. Okay, boleh nampak ke PowerPoint yang saya share ni?
Boleh. Kita nampak. Boleh.
Okay. Sekejap bagi saya masa sekejap. Macam internet agak slow sikit. Okay, PowerPoint slide ni you all boleh download daripada e-campus. Saya dah upload dah. Dah download ke belum notanya?
Dah, madam.
Okay.
Dah.
Okay, so topik hari ni a bit heavy. Saya nak ingatkan you all. Hari ni kita belajar pasal political and legal system in national environment. This is chapter 4. Kita belajar tentang political system in one country and also legal system in one country. Tapi kebetulan kita belajar chapter 4 ni, kita boleh relate dengan the current situation that going through worldwide, the issue of between Israel and Palestine. Kita boleh relate kan lah benda tu. Okay, so kita teruskan kepada next slide. Link kedua boleh dengar ke? Boleh Okay.
Boleh.
Okay, so these are the learning objective. Describe political and legal environment in international business. Understand political system and also legal system. Describe the participant in political and legal system. Identify type of country risk produced by political system and also type of country risk produced by legal system, and also know about managing country risk. Okay, so every country is characterized by unique political and legal system that pose significant challenges for company strategy and performance. So as manager must adhere to local business norm, laws and regulation. While the immediate cause of country risk is the political or legal factor, underlying factors may be economic, social and technological development. Okay, so meaning to say every country has their unique political and legal system. Okay, depend on the countries whether they want to give freedom in terms of economy or whether they want to implement a strict economic implementation in their country to protect the domestic production. Okay, so that's why political and legal system for each country is unique. Okay, so nanti dalam you punya assignment on the presentation, okay, presentation about the country, you kena study lah, okay, the political system in that country, dia mengamalkan sistem apa, and then legal environment dia macam mana, dan juga what are the country risks, okay, yang might be faced by the business owner in order to do business in that particular country. So first of all, sebelum ni kita dah cover on the culture risk. Okay, so hari ni kita nak cover on the country risk. Apa yang dimaksudkan dengan country risk? What is country risk? Okay, risiko kepada sesebuah negara. Okay, country risk is an exposure to potential loss or adverse effect on company operation and profitability caused by development in a country's political and or legal environment. So maknanya country risk ni potential loss ataupun adverse effect that might give impact to the company, whether in term of bad impact lah. So maknanya any movement within that country, sama ada dia highlight a new policy ataupun dia bagi insentif towards certain company, towards certain industry, okay, itu boleh that can be classified as a country risk. Okay, so similar country risk is similar to political risk but also can include economic challenges. Okay, so maknanya kalau kita baca tentang political risk tu, dia relate dengan country risk lah. Maknanya dalam country risk tu bukan setakat political risk yang ada, tapi kita juga menghadapi risk in term of the economical, in term of the legal system. Okay, so that's why each country has unique political and legal system that often pose challenges for company performance. Okay, so ini ada satu contoh example of country risk for the Coke. Okay, Coca-Cola business fell off in Germany when the government enacted a recycling plan. Okay, new laws required consumers to return non-reusable soft drink containers to stores for a refund of 25 euros. Rather than cope with the unwanted return, big supermarket chain pulled Coke from their shelf. Disebabkan polisi recycling plan yang Germany government has set up. Okay, so apa yang menyatakan consumer boleh dapatkan refund for non-reusable soft drink container untuk can yang diorang minum tu. Okay, untuk dapatkan refund sebanyak 25 euro per container lah. Jadi disebabkan tak nak menanggung kerugian supermarket ni yang berada dalam Germany, okay, German country, dia terpaksa pull, okay, keluarkan Coke daripada dijual. So ini salah satu contoh country risk lah. Maknanya benda ni is uncontrollable. Political system memang uncontrollable. Same goes to the economical situation pun tak boleh nak control. Benda ni happen and kita tak boleh nak control. So since we cannot control the risk, but we can reduce the impact. Maybe how to reduce the impact? Maybe you need to be prepared for many other contingency plan ataupun kita panggil sebagai backup plan. Ada soalan ke? Ada siapa yang on mic? Ada nak tanya ke?
Tak ada, madam, tak ada.
Okay. Okay, so kena ada backup plan. Okay, in case kalau berlakunya unfavorable situation that might happen to the business. Okay. Right, dimension of country risk. Okay, kat sini boleh kita tengok harmful or unstable political system. Okay, contoh harmful or unstable political system ni mungkin macam yang kita Malaysia, macam negara kita hadapi jugalah during the MCO, okay, sebelum MCO, sebelum PKP pun berlakunya apa ni PRU kan, yang mana Barisan Nasional jatuh. So the impact is all the project that have been planned, that have been run by the political parties under the Barisan Nasional akan impacted lah. Okay, maybe the new government, okay, mungkin at that time the new government akan stopkan that project. So these are the risk. Okay, contoh sebabkan unstable political system. So that's why political system dalam sesebuah negara tu sangat penting lah in term of the stability untuk guarantee that the business can be run smoothly, okay, without any other government intervention, tanpa ada campur tangan daripada kerajaan. Alright. And then ada lagi laws and regulation unfavorable to foreign firm. Okay, sometimes at first maybe they give you an incentive, okay, to come to that country and to do the international trade ataupun to do the investment in that country. And then later on, mungkin after several years, okay, the country has learned about that business, okay, so dia nak protect pula domestic business, okay, and then sudden dia akan impose higher tariff, and then dia impose certain rule that might complicate the foreign firm, alright. So itu yang kita tak boleh nak control lah, maknanya kena standby. So these are the example lah of country risk. And then inadequate or underdeveloped legal system. Okay, sometimes ada certain country lah yang have very minimal adherence to the legal system. Okay, inadequate maknanya in term of legal system dia sangat rapuh. Dia mungkin tak specifically highlighted on certain terms that can protect the foreign firms. Okay. And then ada bureaucracy and red tape. Okay, bureaucracy ni apa? Any idea what is bureaucracy? Bureaucracy ni macam the hierarchy in certain country. Contohnya macam kalau you ingat lagi dekat dalam chapter 2 kita ada belajar tentang power distance. Okay, yang mana Malaysia is one of the country that have high power distance. Maknanya hubungan kita dengan sebagai pekerja dan juga kita punya leader ataupun kita punya boss sangat jauh, yang mana terdapat birokrasi, terdapat pelbagai banyak peringkat, okay, level in that certain organisation to reach to the top management. Jadi bila birokrasi ni ada, they got too many levels in order to approve a certain situation, okay, dia akan delay, okay, delay the process. Jadi bila delay, it can impact to the company lah, alright. And red tape pula, red tape ni adalah macam example dia tedious process in order for the company to apply on certain thing. Contohnya dia nak red tape ni maknanya proses yang complicated. Contohnya nak apply license lah. Contoh license, any kind of license. Tapi disebabkan oleh red tape, ada proses yang banyak, nak kena hantar account statement lah, nak kena chop ni lah, nak kena bagi dokumen support lah and so on. Ini akan menyukarkan lah, okay, company untuk react responsiveness to the certain situation. Okay, and then ada corruption, okay, government intervention, protectionism and barrier to trade and investment. Government intervention ni campur tangan kerajaan lah, sama ada government have to intervene, most probably due to the protection towards local firm, okay, and then ada protectionism, mungkin government akan bagi extra incentive to the local firm, okay, ataupun ada barriers to trade, mungkin dia akan increasekan tax, alright, and also mismanagement or failure of the national economy. Okay, these are the statistic. Okay, country risk in selected countries. Okay, so kalau tengok dekat sini, this is the statistic from 2018. Okay, the riskiest country here is Venezuela, followed by Libya, Zimbabwe, Afghanistan, Iran, and Russia. Okay, kenapa this country considered as higher risk? Okay, kalau tengok kan in term of the Venezuela, okay, sebelum ni dia adopted dictatorial government yang mana dia punya presiden, okay, ada 100% power. Dia mengamalkan konsep dictatorship, okay, dia ikut kepala dia lah, senang cerita untuk Venezuela ni lah. And then untuk Libya, okay, banyak berlaku pemberontakan, same goes to Afghanistan, Zimbabwe and also Iran. Okay, ada berlakunya peperangan. Okay, Zimbabwe ni dia risky sebab dia high in bribery. Okay, and kalau you tengok kat sini on the right side, these are the least riskiest countries. Okay, kita ada Singapore, Canada, Japan, US. Right. Okay, so we go straight to the political system. What does it mean? Okay, political system is a set of formal institution that constitute a government. Okay, sistem politik kita terdiri daripada government lah. Okay, the party that rules the country, it includes legislative bodies, political parties, lobbying group, and trade union. The system also define how this group interact with each other. So kalau kita tengok one by one, dalam sistem politik include legislative bodies. Okay, what does it mean, legislative bodies? Any idea?
Badan perundangan.
Yes, badan perundangan ataupun dekat dalam negara kita, kita ada sistem perundangan yang diadili di mahkamah lah. Okay. And then political parties, saya rasa you all pun familiar. Okay, semua dah pernah mengundi ke?
Dah.
Dah kan?
Dah pernah.
Okay, tak pernah ke ataupun tak pergi mengundi tu? Tak layak ke mengundi lagi? Belum cukup
Pernah,
umur?
madam.
Pernah kan? Jadi sebab itulah kita kena turun untuk vote for the political parties, okay, in order to serve as our government. Alright. And then kita ada lobbying groups. Lobbying group ni adalah group yang akan fight untuk diorang punya persatuan lah. Okay, contohnya kita ada kat Malaysia, kita ada Federal Malaysian Manufacturer. Okay, yang mana Federal Malaysian Manufacturer ni adalah satu persatuan persatuan manufacturer dalam Malaysia. Dia akan protect local manufacturer to get incentive, okay, to get better taxes rate, to get better interest rate. These are the example of the lobbying group. Selain pada tu kita ada HAKAM. Okay, dekat Malaysia kita ada HAKAM, iaitu Persatuan Hak Asasi Manusia untuk fight the right for certain group lah. Alright. So these are the example untuk lobbying groups. And also kita ada trade union. Okay, iaitu persatuan trade lah. Alright, dalam political system, okay, there are three major types, alright, of political system. Number one is authoritarianism, number two is socialism, and number three is democracy. Alright, so kalau tengok dekat sini, Malaysia, negara kita ni authoritarianism ke, socialism ke, demokrasi? Demokrasi. Okay, kita mengamalkan sistem politik demokrasi. Nanti kita tengok one by one what are the differences between these three type of political system. Okay, then these categories are not mutually exclusive. So maknanya tak semestinya dalam satu negara tu dia mengamalkan satu jenis political system sahaja. Okay, they can mix both. They can mix all the three type of political system juga. Okay, ada juga country yang hanya mengamalkan one type of political system dan ada juga mengamalkan combination of 2 or 3 political system. Okay, so nanti kita tengok one by one. So what are the functions of political system? Number one, to provide protection from external threat. Jadi kena, sebab itulah sistem politik ni, okay, kita kena pilih betul-betul orang yang akan orang yang akan menjaga kita punya negara ni daripada external threat. Tak kisahlah external threat dari segi apa, dari segi dari segi international trade ke, dari segi boycott from other countries ke, and so on, right? And then number two, to ensure stability based on law. So daripada political system ni juga, okay, kalau you tengok kan ada perbahasan di antara dewan di antara parlimen kan. Kalau you pernah tengok ke perbahasan di parlimen?
Nah,
Apa yang diorang bincang selalunya waktu parlimen?
duduk.
Bincang untuk menaikkan
apa? Menaikkan harga barang. Selalunya, okay, diorang akan bincang in term of law lah. Maknanya untuk menambah baik sistem perundangan yang sebelum ini. Okay? Contohnya kalau macam sistem had umur pekerja. Kalau dulu kita limit umur had pekerja setakat 55 tahun sahaja. So after 55 years, everyone is compulsory to take pension lah. Okay, tapi ada berlaku penambahbaikan, diorang increase age of retirement to 60 years old. Ni contohlah, maknanya bila kita tengok dekat dalam parlimen tu, diorang bahaskan rang undang-undang lah, okay, untuk penambahbaikan and then to protect kita punya countries. Govern the allocation of valued resources among the members of a society. Yang ni untuk political system juga berfungsi untuk menjaga, okay, valued resources yang ada dalam one country supaya tak dimonopoli oleh certain parties lah, certain organisation. Maknanya kita jagalah kita punya sumber, contohnya palm oil, kita ada crude oil, kita ada rubber estate kan. So these are the function of political system. Dia akan govern of the valued resources, right? And then next function is to define how society members interact with each other. Okay, tadi political system. Ingat lagi kita political system ada berapa? 3, okay. Ada authoritarian. Number 2 kita ada socialism. Number 3 kita ada demokrasi. Okay, that is under political. Okay, next kita nak tengok in term of the legal system. Okay, legal system is a system for interpreting and enforcing laws. Sistem perundangan lah untuk kita interpret undang-undang dan untuk kita jalankan undang-undang tu supaya citizen in one country can live harmony. Tak ada berlakunya gaduh-gaduh ke apa ke kan. Sebab itulah pentingnya legal system in one certain country. The laws, regulation and rules establish norms for conduct. So berdasarkan law regulation tu kita nyatakan, okay, how do we want to conduct business in that country, ataupun macam mana kita nak buat marketing in certain country. Contohnya macam kalau negara kita Malaysia, if you want to make an advertisement, okay, ada rules dia. Okay, Malaysia is one of the country that has strict adherence in term of the advertising, yang mana kita tak benarkan marketing provokatif. Contohnya macam company tu jual sabun, okay, contohnya sabun Dynamo kan. Okay, kita punya sistem legal system kita tak bagi sabun Dynamo ni untuk comparekan secara direct dengan sabun-sabun yang lain. Maknanya dalam iklan Dynamo ni tak boleh lah nak compare sabun Dynamo dengan Daya ke, dengan Breeze ke for example. Okay, so kena ada legal system, okay, as a norm for conduct. Dan kita ada it incorporate institution and procedure for ensuring order and resolving dispute in commercial activity, as well as protecting intellectual property and taxing economy output. Okay, so dengan adanya sistem perundangan ini, kita boleh gunakan legal system in order to resolve any dispute ataupun any problem, any unfavorable situation that might happen. Okay, kita boleh judge fairly lah. Okay, bagi keputusan yang adil for both party yang ada dispute tadi. Dan juga to protect intellectual property. Okay, untuk elakkan daripada berlakunya piracy. Okay, ciplak. Alright, type of legal system. There are 4 major type of legal system. Okay, kalau political system kita ada 3, legal system kita ada 4. Okay, the first one is common law. Number 2 is civil law. Number 3 is religious law. And number 4 is mixed systems. Okay, so by looking at these 4 major type of legal system, what do you think of our country? What do you think of the legal system for our country? Is it common law?
Mixed system.
Mixed system. Mix antara apa? Mix system tu kita nak mixkan antara apa? Betul?
Religious law dengan
Okey, kita mengamalkan mix system, betul. Okey. Kita combinekan religious law, okey. Religious law dekat Malaysia kita panggil dia sebagai undang-undang syariah dan juga common law. Okey. Okay, sources of country risk. Okay, in term of the political system, okay, these are the sources lah in term of the political government. Okay, sebab apa yang government cakap, kalau dia kata dia terpaksa ban certain industry, company yang operate in that industry akan take off lah. Okay, akan terpaksa shut down dia punya operation. Okay, contohnya macam baru-baru ni, tak adalah baru-baru ni, this year lah. Okay, this year Malaysia, country kita ban on exporting our rare earth sources. Okay, sebab negara kita ni ada macam rare earth sources macam sumber galian yang rare lah. Jadi sebelum ni kita banyak eksport sumber galian tu kepada other countries, tapi disebabkan demand yang terlampau tinggi within our country itself, okay, maknanya government terpaksa campur tangan, terpaksa bankan export rare earth resources tadi untuk bagi resources tu kepada local company. Okay, so ini salah satu contoh lah government intervention, campur tangan kerajaan. Okay, sebelum ni pun ada juga contoh macam government ban on tak silap saya pernah ban shisha. Ada at one time shisha dekat banyak kedai-kedai offer shisha, tapi disebabkan oleh peningkatan masalah kesihatan daripada shisha itself, so government terpaksa ban lah that shisha untuk dijual di dalam negara kita. Okay, dan juga in term of kita sebagai Muslim countries, okay, of course kita ada ban certain product lah to be sold within our country. And then kita ada political parties. Okay, political parties ni adalah orang yang jadi government lah. Okay, legislative bodies, okay, lobbying group saya dah explain tadi, trade union and other political institution. And then in term of the legal system, kita ada law, regulation and rule that aim to ensure order in commercial activity. resolve dispute, protect intellectual property, tax economic output. Okay, so ini secara overall lah. Okay, apa yang dimaksudkan dengan country risk in term of the political system and also legal system. Berat tak tajuk ni?
Macam susah. Boleh lah.
Boleh lah kan? Okay, tak apa. Okay, so kita tengok the first type of political system which is authoritarianism. Sebut pun dah berbelit dah. Kita tengok ini. Okay, so under this type of political system, under authoritarianism, okay, whereby government control all economic and political matters. Maknanya government memang have 100% control of all economic and political matters. Contoh government control ni maknanya tak ada pun privatisation in one country. Maknanya tak ada berlakunya penswastaan, tak ada corporate company. Okay, semuanya been run by government. Government yang jual contohnya jual certain product, government yang offer certain services. Okay, tapi kalau nak comparekan dalam negara kita, contohnya in term of the electricity, kita ada tenaga nasional berhad. Kalau previously memang government yang control lah in term of the electricity, tapi kita mengambil langkah privatisation, kita tak control all the economic, so kita bagi that authority to certain company, okay, untuk membantu government lah, maknanya lift burden lah, alright. And then either theocratic, religion based or secular. Alright. So untuk authoritarianism ni, okay, dia ada yang religion based dan ada juga secular. Secular ni non-religion based lah. Alright. Then according to the authoritarianism political system, a state party is led by a dictator. Dictator ni adalah someone yang very powerful, yang dia akan dia punya keputusan tu akan sebulat suara lah, tanpa mengambil kira ada option. Okay, so keputusan dia muktamad, tak ada nak discuss dulu ke apa ke. This ada dictatorship political system. Okay, membership is mandatory those wanting to advance. Okay, so power is sustained via secret police, propaganda, okay, regulation of free discussion and criticism. Okay. Today, some countries in the Middle East and Africa, Cuba, North Korea, okay, are adapting the political system of authoritarianism. Okay, ex-authoritarian state tend to have much government intervention and bureaucracy. Okay, so even though dia dah tak mengamalkan sistem politik authoritarianism ni, tapi still government intervention dan juga birokrasi dia amat tinggi. Okay, so saya nak share sikit kat sini contoh country yang pernah mengamalkan authoritarianism ni adalah contohnya sebelum ni Nazi Germany, okay, between 1933 and 1945. And then kita ada Spain, okay, between 1935 and also 1975. And then kita ada China and also Soviet Union. Okay. Dulu ada Soviet Union. Okay, Soviet Union ni terdiri daripada beberapa countries such as Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, Moldova and also Kazakhstan. Tapi disebabkan Soviet Union ni tumpas, okay, jadi these countries governed by its own, okay, so dia tak jadi under one Soviet Union, dia jadi separate country lah, macam saya dah mention tadi lah, dia Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, Moldova and also Kazakhstan. Ada pun, okay, so these are the example of country that adopted authoritarianism, okay, previously. Okay, kita ada China, Germany, Soviet Union and also Spain. Okay, second type of political system, we have socialism. Socialism whereby capital is vested in the state and used primarily as a means of production for use rather than for profit. Okay, group welfare outweigh individual welfare. Government's role is to control the basic means of production, distribution and commercial activity. Socialism occurs in much of the world as social democracy, example Western Europe, Brazil and India. Government intervention in the private sector and also corporate income tax rate are higher. Okay, untuk socialism ni pula, sistem politik socialism ni dia fokus on the community. Maknanya dia fokus on the country rather than for profit. Okay. Contohnya sebab itulah country yang mengamalkan socialism political system ni usually they impose high corporate income tax. Sebab apa? Sebab daripada corporate income tax ni dia kutip daripada company, duit tu digunakan untuk to increase the facility, the infrastructure in that country. Contohnya in term of the education, in term of the tourism, in term of the jalan raya contohnya. Okay, jadi government menggunakan profit dia yang dia dapat daripada income tax rate tu, dia akan guna untuk invest balik dekat dalam negara dia. Okay, supaya supaya production, distribution dan juga commercial activity tu akan berjalan secara menyeluruh. Maknanya tak ada pihak yang akan monopoli, ada pihak yang sangat kaya, tak ada. Okay, itu yang diamalkan dalam socialism political system. Okay, contohnya macam dekat Norway. Norway dia memang mengamalkan socialism. Kalau kita tengok dia punya sistem pendidikan dekat Norway pun sangat-sangat kita boleh benchmark lah. Maknanya kita boleh gunakan dia punya education system tu, benchmarkkan dengan negara dia sebab dia memang sangat pentingkan education lah. Okay. Dan kita ada Italy, okay, France, Sweden. Alright, so these are the countries in Western Europe that adopting the socialism in their political system. Okay, the third political system, we have democracy. Demokrasi, kalau cerita piramid tu apa? Demokrasi terpimpin kan. Okay, sistem demokrasi yang mana economic activity occurs freely as per market forces. Maknanya kerajaan tak campur tangan lah. Dia open the market, okay, as per market forces. Market forces ni maknanya depend on the supply and demand in that market lah, permintaan dia. Kalau tinggi permintaan, okay, the price of the good might be increased, okay, and then kalau supply pun supply rendah, okay, harga pun makin naik disebabkan oleh tak banyak supply kan. So ini yang kita panggil sebagai economic activity occurs freely as per market forces. Kita under demokrasi kita let the economy to set the price, to set the supply, to set the demand in our country. Right? And then under democracy, normally we have limited government intervention lah, whereby the government perform only essential essential function that serve all citizens, such as national defense, maintaining law and order, foreign relation, and providing basic infrastructure. Jadi dalam sistem demokrasi ni, kerajaan hanya function as an essential lah. Okay, dia hanya provide basic infrastructure. Okay, yang the rest kerajaan akan bagi company lah, right? Either local or foreign company, okay, to foster the economic activity. And then in terms of the private property right, the ability to own property asset and to increase one asset base by accumulation of private wealth. Property include land, building, stocks, contract, patents, okay, encourage initiative, ambition, innovation. Okay, so under demokrasi, okay, government give right to have private property. Maknanya kalau macam ada one big company, contohnya macam UEM ke, kan, pernah dengar UEM? UEM, Sime Darby, these are the biggest private biggest company, jadi diorang ada hak lah, boleh government bagi kebebasan untuk diorang untuk acquire asset, by accumulating private wealth. Ini yang happen lah during the demokrasi. So
Madam,
this,
UEM is stand for?
UEM ni United Engineers of Malaysia, tak silap saya. Dia, kalau you Google, UEM ni dia banyak. Dia ada UEM Construction, UEM Land, UEM banyak lagi lah. Dia antara company yang besar yang ada dekat Malaysia lah. Selain daripada tu, ada Sime Darby. Dia lebih kurang macam Sime Darby juga. Sime Darby pun ada Sime Darby Plantation, ada Sime Darby Development, ada Sime Darby macam-macam jenis. Sunway Group pun one of the example. So sebab itulah adanya big company dekat dalam negara kita, sebab memang government memang bagi right lah untuk diorang, kalau diorang sukses, kalau diorang afford to purchase certain asset, diorang boleh beli, tak ada masalah. Tak ada campur tangan kerajaan lah. Tapi untuk negara kita, kita masih tengoklah in term of the status, sama ada dia kalau Malaysian citizen ke, foreigner ke, bumi putera, non bumi, itu sahajalah. The rest boleh. So these are the example of country under various political system. Kat sini kita ada country yang mengamalkan authoritarianism. Contoh North Korea. North Korea ni memang famous lah dia dengan dia punya sistem authoritarianism dia. Dia ada dictator dia, nama dia tak silap saya. Sekejap.
Kim Jong-un.
Siapa? Kim Jong-un kan? So dia dictator lah dekat situ. Sama juga dekat Venezuela pun ada dictatorship dekat sana. Sebab itulah dia mengamalkan authoritarianism, yang mana government memang control all over the country. Dan kita ada socialism. Socialism pula adalah negara yang mengamalkan prinsip not for profit, tapi dia akan give back to the community, give back to the citizen in term of the increase diorang punya living standard, increase diorang punya facilities and so on. And then kita ada democratic. These are the example of countries that apply democratic in their political system. Australia, Canada, Japan, New Zealand, United States. Jadi dia memang tak menggunakan mix political system lah. Dia menggunakan one type of political system. Ada tak negara yang you all pilih untuk presentation tu dekat sini? Ada kan? Ada yang pilih.
Ada.
Ada yang ada. Contohnya ada yang pilih India, ada yang pilih China, US, New Zealand, Japan, Canada, Australia. So you boleh gunakanlah, kena mention lah dekat dalam you punya presentation nanti, the country gunakan sistem politik apa. So next is the relationship between economic and political freedom. Kalau tengok kat sini, yang paling bawah sekali ini biasanya negara yang mengamalkan authoritarianism lah, North Korea, Pakistan, Venezuela. So kalau you tengok income dia per capita GDP sangat rendah. Compared to negara yang banyak bagi freedom, contoh macam Switzerland, Ireland and Norway. Dia punya income dia per capita GDP is higher than yang mengamalkan konsep authoritarianism ni lah. Sebab apa? Sebab bila konsep authoritarianism ni government fully control, so bila government fully control, memang foreign business ataupun foreign company akan rasa riskier lah. Okay, susah untuk dia nak masuk ke dalam negara tu, nak conduct business in that country. Sebab apa? Sebab government control all everything. Okay, so that's why dia punya income pun rendah. Tapi untuk negara yang mengamalkan open concept, economical dia run freely, depend on the market forces, dia akan dapat more income lah sebab dapat menarik banyak foreign company to come to invest in that country, right? Okay, more on the democracy and openness. Okay, democracy is associated with openness, the lack of regulation and barriers to the entry of firm in foreign market. Okay, openness is associated with successful market entry. Successful market entry ni maknanya bila macam company kita Malaysia, contohlah Proton kan, Proton nak masuk ke pasaran baru, contoh Proton nak masuk ke Italy lah for example, okay, so nak masuk Italy tu mungkin tax yang dikenakan sangat rendah, ataupun tak perlu ada quotation, tak perlu ada quota, okay. So these are what we mean by successful market entry. Maknanya in term of the restriction to enter to that country is very minimal, okay. And then kita ada increase market demand. So bila ada openness ni, dia akan increase market demand. Banyaklah permintaan, okay, sebab bila banyak foreign firm come into our country, of course there will be variety of choices of product, okay, that can be served in that market. So at the same time it will increase the market demand. And then competition on quality which improve overall product quality. So bila banyak company, maknanya local company compete against foreign company, okay, kita akan menghasilkan high quality of product, okay, in term of the competition. Alright, so maknanya local company pun akan try to produce better quality of product in order to compete with foreign firms. Alright. Contohnya macam kita punya automobile industry, Proton. Kalau sebelum ni kan Proton kita macam biasa-biasa je kan. Tapi sebabkan kita ada kerjasama dengan China menggunakan diorang punya teknologi, maka adalah kita come up dengan Proton yang terbaru, Proton X70, X50, X90 yang mana boleh compete dengan Honda ataupun Toyota ataupun ada foreign automobile industry yang ada dekat dalam Malaysia. Okay. Then increase competition leading to efficiency and lower prices. Okay. So these are the sweet things, okay, bila kita mengamalkan openness in our country. Alright, example here. India has steadily lowered entry barriers to its car market. Foreign car makers entered the market, greatly increasing the number of models for sale. Greater competition increased the quality of available cars and car prices fell. Jadi bila India, okay, dia lower dia punya entry barrier, maknanya lower entry barrier ni mungkin dia kurangkan tax untuk foreign car maker datang, okay. So bila tax sudah rendah, ada insentif, and then banyaklah, okay, banyak quality of available car in that country. Okay, contohnya India lah. Okay, political and economic system. Okay, under authoritarianism, okay, biasanya authoritarianism ni is associated with command economy, wherein the state make all decision on what to produce, how much to produce, and what prices to charge. So macam saya mention sebelum ni, authoritarianism ni mengamalkan dictatorship. Jadi it depends on the government, on the state to decide, okay, berapa banyak to produce, apa yang perlu produce, and what price charge can be charged. Itu yang kita panggil sebagai command economy. It's all depend on the state, it's all depend on the government decision to set the price, to set what product to produce, to set to set the quantity to produce. Okay, and then untuk demokrasi, okay, biasanya country with political system democracy is associated with market economy and capitalism, in which decisions are largely left to market forces, that is supply and demand. Okay, authoritarianism mengamalkan command economies. Okay, demokrasi pula kita mengamalkan market economies and capitalism, yang mana kita depends on the supply and demand within our market. Okay, dalam pasaran. Kalau tak ada, kalau demand tu rendah, okay, jadi harga barang pun akan jatuh sebab tak ada demand kan. Daripada tak terjual, so kena reduce the price, nanti baru orang akan beli. Ini dalam sistem demokrasi lah. Okay. And then in term of the socialism, is associated with mixed economy. Okay, socialism mengamalkan mixed economy, which have features of both market and command economy, combining state intervention and market mechanism. So under socialism, dia mixkan ekonomi antara command dan juga market economy. Contohnya Sweden and also Singapore. Okay, next kita tengok in term of the what is national governance. Okay, baca dulu dia punya definition dia. National governance refers to the system of policies and processes by which nations are governed and the manner in which they develop laws and regulation, conduct public affairs and manage public resources. So national governance is related to political freedom and economic freedom. Alright. So as the quality of national governance rises, so does economic prosperity, leading to higher living standards of citizen. Okay, contohnya country with the highest living standard, example dia Canada, Ireland and Singapore, okay, also tend to have higher quality national governance. Maknanya national governance ni adalah sistem ataupun polisi dan proses yang mana government develop law and regulation, okay, public affair and then manage public resources dia secara teliti, secara transparency, okay. So it relate to the political freedom and economic freedom. Okay, political freedom is characterized by free and fair election. Maknanya tiada campur tangan lah. Maknanya setiap orang berhak untuk mengundi sesiapa sahaja yang dia rasa akan better lah untuk lead the country. Okay, the right to form political parties. Okay, fair electoral laws, existence of parliament or other legislative bodies, freedom from domination by the military, and also self-determination for cultural, ethnic and religious group. Ini yang kita maksudkan sebagai freedom in politics. Okay, the rule of law. Okay, saya tengok sekejap. Existence of a legal system where rules are clear, publicly disclosed, fairly enforced, and widely respected by individuals, organisation, and the government. Okay, jadi rule of law ni maknanya dalam sesebuah negara tu kena ada sistem yang clear ataupun undang-undang yang clear, yang semua orang transparent, semua orang nampak dan semua orang akan patuh. Okay, maknanya tak ada hanky-panky, tak ada hidden message, tak ada benda yang macam riskier, yang unknown. Alright, these are the rule of law lah. Okay, common in the advanced economy. The legal system is applied to all citizens equally. Maknanya tak ada favoritism. Okay, issued via recognized government authorities, enforced fairly and systematically by police forces. And then economic activity suffers and uncertainty increase when the rule of law is weak. So sebab itulah rule of law ni sangat penting. Kalau kita tak buat betul-betul, tak tak make this thing clear, tak publicly disclose, okay, ekonomi pun akan terjejas. Disebabkan oleh kelemahan sistem perundangan. Maknanya kalau kita punya sistem perundangan kita very weak, okay, orang akan buat sesuka hati. Sebab apa? Sebab tak ada apa-apa pun, tak ada executional, tak ada pun implementation of law, tak ada pun enforcement of the law. So orang boleh buat sesuka hati. So ini akan menyebabkan economic activity will be suffer lah. So that's why kita kena ada clear rule of law. Okay, so kalau tadi kita dah tengok one by one the political system. Ingat lagi tak political system?
Ingat.
Ingat, authorism, socialism, demokrasi.
Okay, good. So now kita nak tengok one by one on the legal system. Okay, so legal system ada berapa?
3.
Legal system ada 3? Ada 4. Ada 4. Okay, ada common law, civil law. Lepas tu ada apa?
Religious law,
Religious law. Mixed
law.
Okay, mixed law. Okay, so kita tengok dulu apa yang dimaksudkan dengan common law. Okay, common law is a legal system that originated in England and spread to Australia, Canada, USA and other former members of the British Commonwealth, also known as case law. Okay, so negara kita ni di bawah apa? Di bawah sistem common law.
Mixed law.
Okay, mix, ya, betul. Mix dan juga mix between common law dan juga religious law. Sebab kita dulu dijajahi oleh British. Okay, so diorang yang set the law in our country, which is common law. Okay, dia bawa daripada England datang ke negara kita. So kita masih pakai common law lah. Okay, sebab itulah kita menggunakan mixed legal system whereby kita combinekan di antara common law dan juga syariah law. Sebab we are the Muslim country, kita tak boleh nak 100% use the common law by avoiding the syariah. Okay, so kita mengamalkan kedua-duanya lah. So the basis of law is tradition, past practices and legal precedents set by court via interpretation of statute, legislation and past ruling. So untuk common law ni dia adalah berdasarkan tradition, benda yang dah lepas. Maknanya kalau ada berlakunya dispute ataupun berlakunya perbalahan di antara two parties, mereka akan dihadapkan ke mahkamah. So waktu di mahkamah tu nanti dia orang akan fight lah. Dia akan bela diri. So daripada kes dekat mahkamah tu, okay, dijadikan sebagai law, dijadikan sebagai undang-undang. Okay, maknanya kalau berlakunya sesuatu dispute, berlakunya sesuatu masalah, okay, kita akan refer to the previous cases. Apa kes yang pernah terjadi sebelum ni? Okay, di antara, saya rasa you all ada belajar tak subjek business law? Ada belajar tak business law Sam ni?
Ada.
Ada kan belajar business law kan? So dalam business law ada contoh kes, di antara contohnya macam Yohanes versus Ibrahim, contohnya. So dalam kes Yohanes versus Ibrahim, kita refer, maknanya kita common law ni dia refer kepada previous cases, past practice set by court. Okay, lepas tu dia sesuaikan dengan current situation, macam tu. Alright, then under common law, judges have significant power to interpret law based on the circumstances of individual cases. Thus, common law is relatively flexible. Okay, so maknanya bila negara yang mengamalkan common law ni, dia memang akan refer to the previous cases. Judges akan interpret law tu ikut keadaan, ikut kesesuaian. Yelah, kadang-kadang previous cases memang dah lama sangat kes tu, mungkin ada yang macam tahun earlier 19, okay, jadi tak sesuai nak diguna pakai pada in the 20th century ni. So sebab itulah government akan interpret dan akan adjust ikut kesesuaian. So that's why common law is flexible. Okay. Okay, second legal system is civil law. Okay, kalau tadi common law tu kita ikut previous cases. Okay, ikut tradition. Okay, untuk civil law ni dia adalah berdasarkan system of law that have been codified, clearly written by legislative body. Okay, untuk civil law ni pula dia kontras yang mana undang-undang dalam civil, undang-undang civil ni dia tulis siap-siap. Dia tulis siap-siap. Contohlah dia tulis siap-siap undang-undang apa yang boleh, apa yang tak boleh, hukuman apa yang akan dikenakan. Dia tulis siap-siap. Okay, dia ada kod dia. Okay, written by legislative bodies. Dia tak ikut previous cases, dia tak ikut tradition. Dia memang dah ada dia punya list of law, okay, yang kena patuh lah. Okay, found in France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Turkey and much of Latin America. Laws are more cast in stone and not strongly subject to interpretation by courts. Maknanya untuk civil law ni dia fix. Okay, kita tak boleh nak adjust dia. Maknanya kalau dah ada tertulis dekat dalam dah tertulis dekat dalam undang-undang tu, kalau benda tu salah, maka salah dah dia. Okay, dia fix, tak boleh nak adjust lagi lah. So that's why common law ni dia, civil law ni dia sangat strict lah. Alright. So kalau tengok kat bawah ni, a key difference is that common law is mainly judicial in origin. Okay, maknanya berdasarkan sistem mahkamah. Common law ni dia origin dia daripada mahkamah lah, sebab dia tengok cases yang happen, and then dia daripada cases tu dia buat undang-undang. Okay, and based on court decision. Whereas civil law is mainly legislative and based on law passed by national and state legislature. Dia tak based on court decision, dia adalah daripada badan perundangan yang menulis undang-undang untuk negara dia. Okay, so nampak beza di antara common law dan juga civil law. Boleh?
Boleh. Boleh.
Okay.
Boleh macam.
Okay, more on the differences. Okay, so kalau tengok kat sini, contohnya ada issue of ownership. Okay, ownership of intellectual property. Kalau ikutkan civil law, okay, determined by registration. Okay, kalau common law determined by prior use. Sebelum-sebelum ni lah, tengok sebelum-sebelum ni. Dari segi enforcing agreement, commercial agreement become enforceable only if properly notarized or registered. Kalau register je, kita terus enforce. Okay, tapi kalau ikut common law, kena ada proof of agreement. Okay, and then specificity of contract. Okay, ada beza lah, and also compliant with contract. Okay, religious law. Religious law ni yang keberapa dah ni?
Ketiga.
Okay, maknanya you all masih on track. Dah belum terbayang lagi nasi-nasi. Ada dah terbayang nasi ke sekarang? Okay.
Ada.
Sabar ya, kejap lagi. Saya cuba habiskan awal lah so that you akan ada masa untuk take your lunch. Okay. Okay, yang ketiga adalah religious law. Okay, undang-undang yang mengguna pakai agama. Okay, dalam sebuah negara itulah. Strongly influenced by religious belief, ethical code and moral value, viewed as mandated by a supreme being. Okay, most important religious legal system are based on Hindu, Jewish and also Islamic law. Alright, negara kita mengamalkan Islamic law lah. Alright, Islamic law spell out norm of behavior regarding politics, economic, banking, contract, marriage and many other social and business issue. Sebab itulah negara kita macam contohnya kalau dari segi banking pun kita ada conventional bank dan juga Islamic banking. Kita ada dari segi insurance pun kita ada insurance dan juga takaful. And then in term of the interest pun ada yang panggil interest, ada yang panggil administration fees. Ini adalah contoh religious law yang kita mengguna pakai dalam negara kita. Okay, last is mixed system. Okay, which is two or more legal system operating together. Contoh Malaysia lah. Okay, the contrast between civil and common law has become blurred as countries combine both systems. Authoritarianism is most associated with religious law and socialist law. Democracy is associated with common law, civil law, and mixed system. Alright, example legal system in Lebanon, Morocco, and Tunisia share element of civil law and Islamic law. As our country, Malaysia, we are combining between common law and Islamic law. Kenapa common law? Kenapa tak civil law? Sebab apa common law?
Sebab sesuai dengan negara kita. Kena patuan kerajaan.
Sebab sebelum ni negara kita dijajahi oleh British. British yang bawa masuk common law dekat dalam negara kita. So that's why lah sampai sekarang kita masih mengguna pakai common law and also Islamic law. Okay. Okay, these are example of countries that practice certain type of law. Contohnya yang ni fokus kepada common law kan, yang ini primarily common law. Okay, country yang adopt common law, contoh dia Australia, Canada, Ireland, New Zealand, UK and US. And then country yang adopt civil law, much of Western Europe, contohnya macam Italy, Sweden, okay, and Latin America, Japan, Russia, South Korea. And then kita ada yang fokus on the religious law, contoh in the Middle East, North Africa, Afghanistan, Mauritania, Pakistan, Sudan, and also we have mixed system, Bangladesh, India, Indonesia, Israel, menyampah pula Malaysia, Israel tu kan, Kenya, Malaysia, and also Philippines. Okay. So, actors in political and legal system. Actors ni adalah the main power lah, the main power in the political and legal system. Number one, of course, the government, okay, or the public sector. And then we have international organizations such as World Bank, World Trade Organization, the United Nations, okay. And then kita ada regional trade organizations such as European Union. And then as for our country, kita ada ASEAN, okay. Kita join ASEAN, kita join OECD. OECD stand for apa? Saya tak ingat lah dia punya acronym dia tu. Okay, so these are example of regional trade organization. And then ada special interest group. Special interest group ni macam yang persatuan tadilah, persatuan manufacturer, Suruhanjaya Hak Asasi Manusia, persatuan pencinta haiwan, and so on. Okay, and also local competing firm. Okay, ni example of special interest group and their typical issue. Okay, nanti you boleh baca lah. Ni contoh lah. Okay. Okay. Next kita nak tengok in term of the example. Okay. Country risk produced by political system. Yang ni yang risiko country risk, okay, from the political system perspective. Alright, the first one in term of the government takeover of corporate assets. Pernah terjadi government takeover of the corporate asset. Okay, ada 3 jenis dia punya takeover dia tu. The first one is confiscation. Number 2 is expropriation. And number 3 is nationalization. Alright, so kita tengok the first one, confiscation. Confiscation is seizure of corporate asset without compensation. Maknanya kerajaan take over of that corporate company without paying any compensation. Maknanya dia terus je ambil company tu, okay, take over by the government tanpa bagi sebarang compensation, sebarang compensation, bayaran lah. Pampasan, thank you. Okay, tanpa bagi sebarang pampasan. So dia Ini kita panggil dia sebagai confiscation. And then number 2 is expropriation. Asset seizure with compensation. Yang ini government take over tapi dia bayar pampasan. Okay, bagi compensation. And then kita ada nationalisation whereby government take over of an entire industry. Okay, with or without compensation. Yang ini bukan setakat government take over of the company, tapi government take over of that entire industry. Tu kita panggil sebagai nationalisation. Maknanya entire industry ni maknanya setiap company within that industry, okay, government akan take over. Ni lagi bahayalah, nationalisation. Alright. So tengok contoh dekat bawah ni. Kita ada in Venezuela. Okay, sebabkan Venezuela tadi kan mengamalkan authoritarianism, dia ada diktator dia. Okay, Venezuela, ExxonMobil and ConocoPhillips, okay, were forced to abandon multi-billion dollar investment in the local oil industry. Sebab apa? Venezuela dia, government dia take over of ExxonMobil and ConocoPhillips, okay, without paying any compensation. Ini yang saya kata, government ataupun political ataupun country risk by the government sangat-sangat bahaya sebab kita tak boleh nak control. Kalau government nak take over, dia boleh simply je take over, especially kalau mengamalkan authoritarianism political system, okay, sebab dia ada hak, dia control semuanya. Tapi kalau government yang mengamalkan demokrasi political system, dia tak boleh nak buat macam tu, okay, sebab ada sistem demokrasi whereby each of the foreign firm have the right, okay, untuk fight for their company. Okay, so sebab itulah kalau kita nak buat business on certain country, kita kena tengok dulu dia punya political system dia macam mana. Adakah favorable to the foreign country, favorable to the foreign firm. Kita kena tengok lah, okay, supaya tak ada berlakunya macam ni lah, country risk ni, macam dia take over kita punya company without compensation, for example. And then example number 2, gradual yet persistent pressure from the Russian government led TNK-BP. TNK-BP ni oil company jugalah, Russian subsidiary British energy giant BP, to sell a major stake in its oil business to the national gas monopoly Gazprom. Okay. Yang ini juga campur tangan kerajaan, yang mana Russian government masa tu, okay, dia pressure BP untuk jual aset dia kepada Gazprom. Okay, Gazprom ni adalah national gas monopoly lah. Maknanya kalau nak bagi contoh macam negara kita ada Petronas kan. Maknanya kita paksa pressure Shell ataupun Petron ataupun Caltex untuk jual dia punya share dia kepada Petronas. Ini contohlah, okay, yang terjadi di Russia dan juga yang terjadi di Venezuela. So sangat bahayalah benda ni. Okay, next kita ada kalau tadi in term of the government take over of corporate asset. Okay, yang ini dari segi creeping expropriation. Sikit dia ambil. Okay. The most common expropriation today, the government gradually modify regulation and laws after foreign MNE have made big local investment in property and plants. Okay. For example, abrupt termination of contract. Kalau yang ni macam sebelum ni ada kontrak, okay, tapi disebabkan oleh campur tangan kerajaan, okay, terus je termination of contract. Abrupt termination of contract ni maknanya sudden termination of contract. Okay, and then creation of laws that favor local firms. Okay, berlakunya campur tangan kerajaan yang favor local firm. Mungkin dia tengok in term of the competition, local firm ni tak boleh nak compete against foreign firm, so that's why they create law that favor local firm. Ni under creeping expropriation. Okay, and another example, the government in Bolivia, Russia and Venezuela have modified tax regime to extract revenue from coal, oil and gas company. Okay, dia modify pula. Sebelum ni tax dia mungkin rendah, tapi disebabkan oleh dia nak ambil, dia nak take over ke, dia nak sikit-sikit control the corporate ataupun control the company, okay, dia increase the tax, okay, untuk extract revenue daripada company itulah. Okay, ada juga country risk in term of the embargoes and sanction. Apa yang dimaksudkan dengan embargoes and sanction? So kita tengok one by one. Government may respond to offensive activities of foreign countries by imposing embargoes and sanctions. Okay, sanctions are bans on international trade usually undertaken by a country or a group of countries against another who is judged to have jeopardized peace and security. Contohnya macam macam negara kita lah, kita memang ban trading dengan negara yang negara yang jahat lah. Contohnya macam Israel. Okay, Malaysia memang tak pernah ada hubungan dua hala dengan Israel. So these are example of sanction yang mana kita ban kita punya trade dengan certain country. Kita bukan ban certain company, kita ban country tu terus. Tu kita panggil under sanction. Yang mana kan kita langsung tak buat hubungan dengan country tu, yang mana country tu yang akan mengganggu gugat peace and security lah. Okay. Saya tak tahulah, bila saya mention je Israel ni, saya rasa macam Allah, saya terbayangkan babies, the children kan yang menjadi mangsa pada peperangan tu, emosi sikit, geram. How about you guys?
Madam.
Sama, madam.
Si madam.
Sedih.
Ya Allah, kita rasa macam helpless sangat kan. Saya rasa macam kalaulah aku kaya, kalaulah aku adalah anak putera Raja Arab ke apa ke, memang dah bom dah, memang dah gone dah kan diorang tu. Tak tahulah, kita hanya insan biasa, kita just mampu donate, okay, mana yang mampu buat donation, bagi sumbangan, okay, yang tak mampu berdoa, okay, kita cubalah amalkan benda tu, manalah tahu kan benda ni yalah, susah nak cakap, okay, memang menggigil-gigil badan bila tengok tu kan, geram sangat. Okay, that is sanction. Maknanya faham kita ban certain country lah yang just to have jeopardized peace and security. For example, kita ban hubungan dengan Israel. And then embargoes pula, kita ban on export or import, sama juga international trade, okay, tapi kita on specific goods with specific countries. Maknanya bukanlah kita ban satu negara tu, kita hanya ban certain industry for specific countries. Okay, example kat sini, US has enforced embargoes against Cuba, Iran and North Korea, labelled as state sponsors of terrorism. Okay, ni pun satu hal juga ni, sebabnya buku ni pun memang orang dia yang tulis, so memang dia bagi contoh orang dia je lah kan. US enforced embargoes against Cuba, Iran and North Korea. Okay, sebab these countries labelled as terrorism. Tapi dia tak lah. Dia baik je lah kan US ni kan. Geram pula. So these are the example lah. So you get the differences between sanction and embargoes. Nampak perbezaan dia?
Nampak.
Okay. Okay. Lain daripada tu, okay, ada juga boycott against firms and nation. Betul? Sekarang ni kita memang dah boycott kan? You all dah start ke belum boycott?
Dah, madam. Boycott my
Dah,
tea.
madam.
Okay, so inilah antara benda yang kita boleh buat, okay, untuk menjejaskan pendapatan negara durjana tu. Whereby kita boycott, okay, boycott produk yang support that country. Okay, so bila kita boycott, dia punya ekonomi dia akan jatuh, dia punya currency dia akan affected. So dia akan stop buat benda yang tak sepatutnya lah. Okay. So contoh kat sini, example from France. Okay, dekat France, citizen boycott Disneyland Paris to express opposition to globalization and take over of French farmland. Kat sini berlakunya boycott yang mana negara citizen daripada France dia boycott Disneyland Paris sebab waktu tu Disneyland Paris dia take over tanah farmers lah. Okay. And then French farmers they boycott McDonald's and crash a tractor into a shop to vent their anger with agricultural policies and globalization. Okay. And then macam kita pun memang kita dah start banyaklah iklan ataupun banyak orang share untuk boycott, untuk gantikan, antaranya macam boycott Starbucks, gantikan dengan Zeus Coffee, Gigi Coffee, Richiamo Coffee kan, because these are the local product. Boycott McDonald, gantikan dengan Ramly Burger, boycott diorang punya perfume and so on. Okay, walaupun bagi kita boycott ni tak menjejaskan pun, diorang tak effect pun, no, diorang sangat affected. Okay, sebab itulah kalau you perasan sekarang ni McDonald, KFC, Starbucks banyak buat promotion. Time ni lah dia menarik kita, dia menggugat iman kita, okay, untuk come back to that company, okay, untuk jadi customer balik. Tapi kita kena firm lah, right? Kita kena, yelah kadang-kadang ada orang cakap McDonald's kita ni run by the Muslim country, tak ada Muslim country, run by Muslim owners, tak ada kena-mengena dengan donation dia dengan Israel, but the royalty that they need to pay in terms of the franchising fee also, okay, went back to the franchisor, which is in US. So at the same time mesti ada juga kena-mengena. Okay, so kita try je boycott so that diorang akan suffer in terms of the economical. Okay, so at the end of the day diorang dah stop lah donation diorang tu kepada pihak yang jahat tu. Okay. Okay, dan kita ada wars, insurrection and violence. Memang kena sangat topik kita pada hari ini dengan keadaan sekarang ni, berlakunya peperangan di antara Israel dan juga Palestine. Okay, indirect effects can be disastrous for company activities. Okay, terrorism, the threat of or actual use of force or violence to attain a political goal through fear and intimidation. Okay, some terrorism is sponsored by national government. Betul lah. Okay, macam Israel dia sponsored by the US, sponsored by the UK. Diorang memang sokong lah. Okay. Yang saya geram tu macam United Nations has voiced out dia punya members dia ramai lah, about 190 country, okay, semuanya against, okay, ataupun fight untuk ceasefire in Palestine. Okay, tapi ada several countries yang sokong Israel untuk continue with the terrorism kan. Okay, antaranya Austria, India, United States. Okay, so kita boleh boycott kot, okay, barang daripada country ni. Okay, yang tadi kita tengok in term of the risk produced by political system. Okay, next kita tengok country risk produced by legal system. Legal system ni maknanya daripada undang-undang lah. Undang-undang yang terdapat pada negara tu, mungkin dari segi undang-undang, dari segi foreign investment law, okay, control on operating form and practice, marketing and distribution laws regarding income repatriation. Okay, apa yang dimaksudkan dengan laws regarding income repatriation? Okay, income repatriation ni maknanya kalau ada foreign company datang ke negara kita, contohnya kita ada Honda, Sony, Toyota, dia buka kilang dekat negara kita ni. Lepas tu bila dia dah buka kilang dekat negara kita, okay, of course some of the income dia akan return back kepada headquarters dia dekat home country dia. Okay, contohnya Honda, home country dia adalah Jepun. So dia akan transfer some of the revenue ataupun income back to the Japanese countries. Jadi kita kena untuk protect kita punya ekonomi supaya tak nak banyak sangat income repatriation, sebab bila banyak sangat high in income repatriation kita punya currency akan affected dan juga ekonomi kita akan affected. So that's why kita kena ada limit on the income repatriation supaya tak ada 100% income repatriation tu happen. Only certain percentages lah. Okay. And then in terms of the environmental laws, okay, contract laws, internet and e-commerce regulation, and also inadequate or underdeveloped legal system. Okay, so kalau nak cakap pasal country risk produced by legal system ni memang dari segi undang-undang lah. Sebab dalam in one country there are many laws, okay, banyak sangat undang-undang, akta-akta yang kita kena tengok yang mungkin riskier to our company. Okay, ni more example country risk. Okay, ni dia punya explanation dia. Foreign investment law affect FDI entry. Okay, FDI entry ni yang foreign direct investment lah. Okay, control on operating form and practices. Okay, marketing and distribution. Marketing and distribution ni macam saya mention tadi, macam negara kita Malaysia ni ada strict marketing law dia, macam tak boleh nak compare brand dengan brand. Kalau nak compare pun guna brand XYZ ke brand ABC ke contohlah. Dan juga tak boleh tak boleh nak promote junk food, and then tak boleh nak menggunakan sex appeal dalam advertising, tak boleh nak seksi sangat and so on. Okay, contoh marketing and distribution law. Okay, yang laws on income repatriation ni saya dah mention tadi. And then contract law, undang-undang dari segi kontrak. Okay, internet and e-commerce regulation. Okay, ni boleh baca sendirilah nanti. Okay, example. Accounting, transparency. Okay. So many countries lack anti-bribery law for international transaction. Okay, ada certain country like OECD. Okay, contoh OECD stand for ni lah, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Recently called for a ban on grease payment, small-scale bribes intended to speed up telephone hookup, government paperwork and other everyday matters in global commerce. Jadi mana-mana country that belongs under OECD memang tak boleh ada grease payment ataupun bribes. Okay? Tapi ada certain country yang memang sangat-sangat appreciate, memang kena ada grease payment. It depends lah. So how do we want to manage our country risk? Okay. Firstly, we need to take proactive environmental scanning. Proactive environmental scanning maknanya kita kena tengok, run the pestle analysis. What is pestle analysis? Political, economical, sociological, technological, environment and also legal analysis. Kena scan environment, kena scan the macro perspective in one country. Whether it is favorable or not for foreign firm, okay, to come to the country to make investment ataupun untuk trade. And then kita kena strict adherence to ethical standard. Okay, of course bila kita when we do business to other country, kita kena follow the rules. Okay, and also alliances with qualified local partner. Okay, so bila kita alliances, kita buat networking, kita buat alliances ni maksudnya buat sepakat, okay, dengan local partner. Okay, maknanya kita dalam masa yang sama kita membantu local partner kita. Mungkin ada certain thing yang local tu boleh dapat benefit, okay, bagi benefit kepada foreign company juga. And then kena ada protection through legal contract, maknanya kena ada black and white lah. Okay, anything that within that legal contract is valid. So in case ada berlakunya dispute, kita boleh fight lah. Okay, because we are having a legal contract. Habis sudah on the chapter 4. Okay, so sebelum tu saya nak recap balik. Okay, political system ada berapa?
3.
Contohnya
Otoristik.
Sosialis, demokrasi.
okay, good. And then how about legal system?
Ada 4 madam.
Ada 4. Common law, civil law, religious law,
Civil law. Okay, dan juga you kena tahulah example of the political risk. Okay, ada government takeover, ada boycott, ada terrorism and so on. Okay, dan juga country risk in term of the legal system. Okay, sebelum tu saya nak share apa nama dia? Attendance. Okay, sekejap. Saya share. Okay, lepas je you all dah scan, nanti kena tunggu sekejap. Sebab kadang-kadang ada yang tak boleh nak scan. Saya akan panggil one by one mana yang tak berjaya nak scan tu. Okay, boleh nampak ke?
Boleh.
Dapat scan, dapat.
Okay.
Ni saya tak lepas.
Okay, sekejap lagi saya sebut nama yang tak berjaya scan lah. Okay, tunggu sekejap. Okay dah ke?
Dah madam. Saya tak dapat miss.
Sudah.
Okay, sekejap saya nak panggil yang...
Saya pun tak dapat.
Okay, tunggu. Sekejap. Sabar. Jangan marah. Okay, saya panggil seorang-seorang. Mana yang tak berjaya. Okay, Kalishwari, anak perempuan Mania Rasan. Ada ke?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Siu Jing Mun. Ada? Siu Jing Mun. Ada. Amira binti Amran.
Ada, madam.
Okay. Chen Yongji. Ada? Tak ada. Siti Fatimah Az-Zahra.
Ada, miss.
Okay. Muhammad Rafi bin Mat Isa. Ada Muhammad Rafi bin Mat Isa? Okey, Siti Nur Balkis Atia binti Rozaini.
Madam ada.
Saya.
Siapa tu?
Muhammad Rafi bin Maisa.
Saya.
Okey. Okey, Siti Nur Balkis ada
Ada.
Okey, Muhammad Hafiz bin Hashim. Ni yang pemain badminton tu ke? Hafiz Hashim. Ada ke Muhammad Hafiz bin Hashim? Ada. Niva Shini, anak perempuan Subramaniam.
Ada.
Okey.
Ada.
Alright. Nila Beni, anak perempuan PV Muti.
Ada, Miss.
Okey. Nuraisha Diana binti Ishak.
Ada.
Okey. Nur Wahida Safia binti Muhammad Tajun Nazirin.
Ada saya.
Okey.
Tak boleh.
Okey, Kanan anak lelaki Siva Rahman ada. Kanan ada. Ada. Kinan Rush anak lelaki LZ Rajan.
Ada Miss, ada.
Okey. Kiran kan?
Ya betul, Kiran.
Okey.
Kiran Raj,
Okey.
anak lelaki Wiraja.
Okey. And lastly Nur Hanis Syafiah.
Ada pun.
Okey. So nama-nama yang saya sebutkan tadi adalah yang tak berjaya scan QR code. Maknanya nama yang tak disebut tadi QR code you berjaya lah. Okey. Okey. Okey, saya nak tanya untuk kita punya online quiz hanya cover chapter 1 to 3 sahaja. Boleh ke kalau kita nak buat pada hari Selasa malam?
Boleh. Saya di meeting media malam.
Boleh.
Boleh media.
Online quiz.
Oh, boleh.
Ada meeting fizikal.
Chapter 1 je
Oh,
ke
ada
Mat?
meeting.
Meeting untuk event Sabtu ni.
Event apa tu?
Event festival anak muda.
Okey. Kalau macam tu hari Rabu boleh?
Minggu ni sampai hari Jumaat meeting.
Boleh
Boleh.
Oh ya ke? Yang meeting ni berapa orang? Ramai ke yang meeting?
Tak, saya seorang.
Okey, boleh tak macam dapat yang meeting ni boleh tak excuse untuk one day? Maknanya
Malam ni saya tanya depa tengok.
okey, so nanti apa-apa you confirm dengan saya lah. Ain okey. So yang mana yang lain boleh buat hari Selasa, kita try buat hari Selasa.
Boleh.
Okay, chapter covered only 3 chapter. Chapter 1 to 3 dan soalan adalah multiple choice question. Senang je. Okay?
Okey, madam.
Alright. Saya nak tanya, ada tak lagi yang belum ada group? Yang masih tak ada group lagi? Hairul Nizam, you tak ada group ke?
Tadi sebab saya yang saya
Okay, untuk yang belum ada group, okay, nanti you pergi dekat dekat group description kita punya WhatsApp group, okay, tekan dekat group description tu ada list untuk you letak nama group project lah, okay. So, kalau boleh, secepat yang mungkin lah you kena isi nama sebab nanti takut kawan you dah start buat assignment and then you baru nak join. Nanti you tak buat kerja pula. Okay, so please join the group. Yeah? Apa dia? Apa tak dengar? Tak dengar, dia hilang-hilang. List tu ada dekat dalam group description WhatsApp group. Nanti tengok. Boleh tekan link tu untuk tengok you punya ni lah group yang mana yang you nak masuk. Masuk dekat dalam nama yang belum isi lagi lah. Alright, so I think that's all for today. Saya minta maaf sekiranya ada sebarang kekurangan dari pihak saya. Sesungguhnya saya mengambil ubat dan menyebabkan saya lalu-lalu sikit. Okay, doakanlah moga saya cepat sembuh ya. Okay, I think that's all.
Thank you, madam. Take care.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, madam.